Welcome to Gloria's Cab Live. I'm Gloria Burns, and I have with me today Iris Garcia. Iris is the founder of the Women's Voice Network, and she's doing amazing work helping empower women who are victims of domestic violence and human trafficking. And we have an event coming up we're going to talk about, among other things. Before we start, we have to thank South Florida PBS for sponsoring our show week after week. And they have some exciting things coming up. Their Pharaoh exhibit. If you went to the Da Vinci immersive art experience, this one's even better. Hard to believe though. And on top of that, October is Celebrate Cocktober month. You know what that means? If you have an unwanted vehicle, truck, whatever, you can donate that and take it as a tax deduction.
Yes.
So go to South Florida PBS if you've got an unwanted vehicle and take advantage of Cocktober. So
I like that.
Yeah, right. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're such a great resource, and if you've got something you can donate, please don't hesitate or be a member, and you get one of these once a month. This is great. It's got all the brand new shows coming up.
Keep you updated.
Exactly. Okay, so Women's Voice Network, you continue to help empower women in so many different ways. But coming up, we have an event, Arte de Resiliencia. Oh, we have it
in Spanish.
You sent me the Spanish one. The Art of Resilience.
I
in
apologize.
English.
Yes.
I just realized that.
I know, me too. I didn't realize it either.
I read both, so I didn't even notice. Oh, here you go. He's got the Art of Resilience. And it's going to be a great evening at the Doral Contemporary Art Museum at City Place.
Yes.
And,
right next to Cine Bistro. So,
you've got right next to Cine Bistro. And our brand new Doral Westade Women's Club is
I'm so
going to be helping out with that. And thank you for joining us and being on that.
It's always good to be here. It's always good to talk to you. We're just saying, we come and we talk, and it's never have enough time. But
I know,
it's
exactly.
Great.
Exactly. So tell us, if we go to this event, what we can expect.
Well, first of all, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So that's why we're doing it, because at the same time, we want to make sure that we continue to bring awareness to this very topic. That is important. It affects everybody. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the money, where you're coming from. Is right across, right? So that's number one. And then, of course, what we expect. I'm so excited about it, because we're going to have, I believe, laughter is the healing of everything, right? When you laugh, even the exercises on your faces just pop up, So I just love it. So we're gonna have a comedian be there. We're gonna have a silent auction also too as well, which allows people to get more engaged and walk through and see what that they would like to use, and at the same time be able to help us continue this magnificent work that we have been doing. May I say so myself, right? Right. But also, we're going to have appetizers, and we're going to have drinks, and we're going to be able to see the art gallery that they have there. So I think it's going to be 3 hours of just full fun for everyone to get involved from 2 to 5. October 18th is a Saturday. So that afternoon, take the family out. And then if you want to stay around City Place, do so, and do some shopping too as well.
If you like football, you can hang out and watch some football at City Place.
Absolutely. Yeah. My husband will love that. Every time I have to watch football, you always have to do something else. But yes, I think it will be great.
I love that you did it in the afternoon. So we're free at night.
Free at night, and kind of sleep late if you want, because I know I love to sleep. So sleep late and come on down. We're going to have great people that we have been working with, from the county, that are also going to be speaking, from Aaliyah from LEAP, they are doing great job too. Helping out second chances for people who have been in prison and getting out is a way to help too as well.
And we're talking about a lot of people that are in prison or are in prison because of human trafficking, being forced to do things that got them arrested.
Right. So, or domestic violence, because they're trying to get away, and from bad they go to worst. It's amazing how all of that is involved and ends up in that category that you end up in prison. So yes.
And I read a recent newsletter from LEAP, and they had a testimony, somebody raving about you. And I thought, That was so sweet that I know they were taking one of your courses, and she said, "Oh, I almost dropped out, but but Iris called me and she said, no, you can't drop out. You've got to do this." And she said, and she finished the course, and she said, "I'm so appreciative that she took that time to do that for me." And you have your own business.
I know.
It's not like you do this full time and you're getting paid for it. Hardly.
Literally, no. This is all volunteer work, as you know. We're all volunteers.
Yeah, actually, the Women's Voice Network has no paid staff.
No paid staff. We all do it for free.
Talk about 100% goes back to the work you do.
Yes.
And actually, we're talking. Tell them a little bit about the classes.
Sure.
Because this is this is a big deal.
I always, domestic violence is one of those things that most people stay because of that financial stability, right? You have kids. It's hard to be out there without a roof, not a job, no nothing. That's scary. And a lot of people, they accept that because of the circumstances. So my whole thing has been, what about we empower you economically so that you could support yourself and your family, and you don't have to depend on any individuals, and you have to take up beatings and
whether
abuse
it's a
because
John
of it.
Or a husband.
A husband. It could be whoever. It could be a relationship.
Boyfriend.
It could be a boyfriend. It could be a husband. Any of those. So what about that is, to empower you, we have to do certain things in life. I always consider, computers. Obviously, I come from computer, also might be biased, but I don't care what you do nowadays. You have to know the basics of computers. So I have people that come to class from 12-year-old all the way to 65-year-old, right? After 60 years, she decided to leave her husband. Got tired of getting beat up. But when she never worked with a computer, he would not let her have a phone. So she literally know what a shift key was, or how to use a mouse, or how to drag it. That was a tough one, right? But those are the type of people that we can get. All the ones are very savvy. Some I don't even know how to work it with a computer. So that's where we start. Obviously, if you don't know English, then we also have an English class because it's a must. Mm-hmm. We're in the United States. Obviously, we are kind of different because in South Florida, so many people speak Spanish, but we need to learn English if you really want to get a job above the minimum wage, right?
Right.
So that's one of the things we do. And then when we help you, you want to start your business, marketing, marketing and sales. I don't care what you're doing in life. You're always either selling something because either we're negotiating all the time, either with our husbands, significant others, or kids. So we have a sales class, and then we also have marketing classes, along with some other workshops that the board has put together, like financial freedom, financial planning. We also have one from Trauma to Triumph. That Gloria's doing. We have another one that does anything about LinkedIn, how to create your LinkedIn page and start networking with people in your area.
To get jobs.
Mocking interviews, how to create your resume. So if you notice anything to empower them to kind of start their stability, it comes to economically empowerment. And of course, credit. How to fix and repair credit, and how to establish credit. One of the ones that we did a couple of Saturdays ago with Natalie, part of our board. Okay. So we all get involved. And so what we do is that platform. And now we just started, Gloria. This is an exciting one for everybody, all those kids out there. How to say cybersecurity world, how to keep your data secure.
Oh,
how to make sure you don't get phished.
Well, now we were just talking to Katie Black for the Voices for Children about her foster kids.
Yes.
That's
it's
a good
must,
program.
Because nowadays, I don't care how little you already have a phone, you're already creating a social media page, you're already interacting with other people. So it's very important to start showing them, hey, what to pay attention to, what are the things that they're doing out there. Because through you, Gloria, they could get to me, they could get to anybody in our circle.
Exactly.
It's amazing how AI, as good as it is to help us create things that we need, at the same time is being used to create things that are, that are malicious. They're bad. The bad actors out there that are using it. Yeah. So that's exciting. That's another class that we just started it last Saturday, as a matter of fact, was our first class.
Oh, and who's teaching that one?
That one is being taught by one of my engineers.
Oh, really?
As a matter of fact, I make all my people
recruit.
Yeah, all my people from one company, I move them over. It's like, come on, you got to help us out. So he put the course together. I think it's a great course,
that's so
and
nice.
he trains our people anyway. So I figure what better place than to move it right along. And please donate your hours.
You're right. We'll give you credit.
Exactly. So he did a great job. And of course, one thing we do is in Spanish and English, right? So the class, we did the first one in Spanish. Next week is going to be in English. So anybody can join at either one of them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you also have like certificate program kind of
Yes,
things
at the
that,
end.
yeah. So for every, and people can just sign up for the programs if they personally want to take the program.
Mhm.
But for every one that they do, you give away one.
Yes,
Right. So
WBN
how does that
Academy.
work?
Absolutely, we create an academy.
Okay.
It's called WBN Academy. Is what we call Voto, donate one, buy one, right?
Right.
So what people do is, if you want to take the class, either donate both, or you could take a class, and when you do take a class, one of those will be given to somebody that enrolls in the class, one of the participants. Obviously, most of our participants come from the state attorney's office,
Right.
or from CBAC, which is a couple of them are going to come to speak at the October 18th meeting.
And what is that, CBAC?
CBACs are for coordinate victims. Okay,
Coordinated
they are the
victims,
ones that
CBAC.
when something happens from you call and I got to run away, my husband, whatever. Obviously, they have like an intake, and when the police intakes them, then they send them out to CBAC. CBAC has like a group of all these organizations that can help them from legal, because
Yeah.
most of them are going to need some legal advice, to get that restraining order and so on and so forth. Some of them are immigration, because some of them are afraid. Also, some of them are afraid not to do anything because they're married to this husband that's giving them the papers.
Oh, yeah.
And now if I do something, or I report him or anything like that, like I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, she's like, but I'm afraid to report him because then I won't be able to get my green card. All of that,
wow.
you have legal advice that can help you, right?
Right.
So they have all of this, including us, and that's how we get the referrals. Because
Oh,
this is
wow.
not something people are going to call us and say, hey, listen, I'm a victim of human trafficking or domestic violence. It normally comes from the
Comes
county.
from the county.
From the county,
Yeah.
exactly.
And when you get those referrals from the county, you told me how many do you think you've done already?
Oh my God. I was just looking at it because I was inputting the last one that I did last week, 1,982.
You called 1,982 people
back to one time we started.
Now,
So it's
not all of those people signed up.
So all the people signed up, and all of them I've spoken to. All of them have taken at least one class.
No
Or
way.
workshop. Oh yeah, all of them I have spoken to. There's not one that has come in that I have not done spoken to, even through text. Because a lot of the times we let them, somebody want to talk to us because even for whatever reason, well, let's talk to text or email, or we give them so many options for us to communicate. So we have communicated through all of them, through the different partnerships too that we get, that they also send us different referrals to as well.
So 1,900 is just the tip of the iceberg. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When do you have time to work?
I pretty much, people tell me, Iris, did you have a life? I said, you know what? The good thing is that I love what I do, so it doesn't seem like I am working either one of my worlds. So I'm passionate about it. If you talk about technology, it's been my world for 20, 30, 30 plus 35 years plus. It's been my world. Woman's Voice started back in 2016, and since then it's been a dual role.
When did I start?
2016.
That's what I was thinking. It was 2019.
No, 2016.
Yeah, I know. It was funny when you said, "Gloria, you helped me write my bylaws." I go, "I did."
Yes, you did. It's hard to.
That was a long time ago.
My God, it's going to be 10 years next year.
Oh my gosh, we have an anniversary.
We're going to have an anniversary and celebration.
Iris and I have an anniversary.
Yes. Could you believe that?
Yeah. I remember your studio in Doral.
You remember that? Yeah, when we first started.
But when you first started, you were just going to, it was all about awareness.
Yes.
And you had people come on your show and
talk about it. And then when I started talking to all these different participants that have been through domestic violence or human trafficking, back then, there weren't that many programs. Right. So we switched it around. I said, wait a second, there's too many people bringing awareness. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But who's helping them? Who's actually rolling all their sleeves and saying, let me take you and let me guide you and really work. Because even after they finish the program, we have mentorships that I check up with them, or somebody checks up with them every 3 months to see what they're doing, how their business is going, because we have to have some great success stories too as well. Well,
when you first started though, the class, then when you started doing classes, they were in-person classes, right?
Yes, it was.
And it was COVID that
moved it around, and then we realized, wait a second, we can do more and cover more area.
Yeah.
we do things
Are you
online.
still doing graduations?
We're still doing graduations, believe it or not. We're doing them online now. A lot of these ladies also moved and so on and so forth. So
Oh yeah, because you've got people outside the area now because it's online.
Exactly.
You can reach more people.
You can reach more, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was great because, another thing is, if you think about it, these ladies have coming out, or we have a few men, by the way, that have come out, and they don't have, when they leave the house, they live with practically nothing. Some of them live barefooted, maybe just a few Pampers for the baby, whatever it is. So think about it. If we are doing these classes, it will be so hard for everybody to come to us because of traffic, the kids.
Right.
So now at least they can join. Sometimes we hear the kids on the background, right? We have to mute them. But, at least now they have more flexibility as far as being able to join us. Now, what we need the help a lot of times is the computers. Because now that brings the problem of, okay, either you go to a library that is close to you, whether they have the computers, or we try to facilitate one for them.
Right. Okay. So that's just a whole nother way that somebody could contribute by donating laptops.
Hey, if you're going to give away, now that Christmas is coming.
If you have, now that's the thing. If you have old laptops, you need to erase whatever's on them. If they donate them to you and they're workable, nice laptops.
Yeah.
Because
we need them right now to do the Office, Microsoft Office suite, and most of the computers right now can allow us to do that.
Clean them.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have a partnership with Best Buy. In which we take them to, you could take them to the closest Best Buy there is. We'll tell you what to do, and they'll erase them for us, and
really
just install the operating system, and then we go and put in the license for Microsoft.
Oh, that's terrific. And then they can just use them as...
And then they could use them, and they just put their information, create their login and all that. Yeah. So I think that's a great way. Now that Christmas is coming, I keep telling everybody, a lot of people are going to buy new computers. I say, don't throw that one away.
Give it to me.
Let us know. And, we can use it. We can use it.
Well, that would be a good thing for people to bring to the event.
Please, absolutely. Drop them off while you're there.
Recycle with us.
I like that. I didn't think about that, but yes, it would be a great time for people to bring them in.
Well, no, I was thinking I've got so many electronic things, and I'm always afraid. I can't give these away because I don't know if
data.
Maybe they're.
Yes.
Well, no, but I've got my daughter and my granddaughter. Are back and forth. I don't know if they're mine or theirs or John's. My husband that passed away. So I've got these things, and then Kathy buys things and go, oh, that wasn't the right one, and she forgot to return it. So we still have it.
Oh,
so
wow.
I need next time she's in town, I think I'm going to say, okay, which of these are valid? Which are mine? Which can we give away? And they might as well be used for a good purpose.
I know.
Instead of hanging around your house.
That's what I do with my daughter. She's an Apple person, right? So she has been saving all of this as she moves on to the new and better. And the other day she keeps them, and I go, wait a second, at least give me the last two versions behind. You might just want to keep the last one and let me use it. So I did. She has the Apple Watch, with the phone, and we made somebody's day by that. There you go. Exactly. There you go. So I said, that's it, brand new with the box and everything.
Oh my gosh.
She has it look just like it's brand new. So I will use that to actually give to someone.
Oh, that's great.
Because we, also, Gloria, what we do is we give them incentives, just like in life, we like to have incentives.
This course, we'll give you a new computer.
Exactly. We give you a computer. If you attend and you're on time and you finish all your task and all the homework, we like to call around to say homework, right? Because we feel like you're a little girl. But it gives you points. And at the end, we turn those into Amazon gift cards.
Okay. Yeah, because I knew when you did that one graduation I went to, and I was so impressed because the women there were just so appreciative, and it was very moving.
Yeah, that's what I love to see. I love to see when they come and say, "Oh, I got the job," or "Listen, I'm doing so great with my business," or "Listen, we started a business walking dogs, and I'm doing really good because she needed flexibility of picking up the kids." You know how it is. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. So when they get to those and they make my day. My year, my everything, because it's so great to see that. Everything, all the effort from both parts and everybody involved, because like we always say, it takes a village, right? It's great. It's great to see.
But and to know that you've changed somebody's life and possibly save their life,
And
depending
it's
on
the kids
the
too.
extent. And the kids,
Right.
because it goes down. You're right.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I keep saying. I say you got to do it now for if not for anybody, for your kids, right? Because they're looking, they're watching, they're like a
Well,
like a
that's the
video
incentive
camera.
for a lot of them getting out. It's like, it's not you.
Exactly.
You can take it. What about your kids? Do you want them to learn this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell them, a lot of them. Obviously, it's interesting. It's a different world, and it's hard for a lot of us to see be on the other side, right? So it's only so much you can do to a point, but at least they know you're there to support them, and that means a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when we go to the shelters, we started talking about either how to do an interview and what type of information you need to have in order to get a job and how to get ready for a job. And we talk about that maybe we're supposed to be there for an hour, we end up being there for 2 hours because the last hour and a half or whatever they want to be, it's more like let's talk and let's share, right? Let's empower each other. And that's the best part for me.
I know.
When I start listening to them, when I start seeing how they changing their lives and making positive changes and deciding I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And it's hard, let me tell you, when you're with a person X amount of years, you create some sort of a bond, right? And it's so hard to say, no, I'm not going to talk to this person anymore, right? So it takes strength, just like another habit. So it is great. It's great to see them share and enjoy and see the differences, right?
But
they
also
can do.
Blossom, because they've, they don't have somebody telling them they can't.
Right.
They're not worthy. That kind of stuff.
That's the worst. I mean, that's the worst you could do to a human being. And to see, like I tell them, and to see your kids see that they're telling you that, imagine how they must feel. Right.
Yeah.
So if anything, we do anything for the kids, that's our future.
Yeah, for sure.
That's our future.
So we need to
definitely come together next month, especially during Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
This is a big month for a lot of things.
Yes.
We've got breast cancer.
Yeah, that's right.
We got all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But, a lot of things dealing with women's issues, for sure.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
We need to.
We need people to come to this event.
Yes, please.
We need people to participate by donating. And it can be, and we talked about this, it can be an experience. And experiences are great. And it could be, meet the chairman of the board of the county commission. You know, we need to hit him up. Have lunch or have breakfast, or have a party at a different thing, a mixture for 10 people. So not different, like Bevo and Doral, and there's so Kingsville.
You were just talking about
Kingsville,
there.
Kingsville, right where the event is, in City Place. It's such a fun place to go.
Right, exactly.
It's got all kinds of sports aside from bowling. You can play almost anything, and they have a karaoke room. So to get, we need to get people that own businesses, also small businesses.
Yes.
Small businesses.
Believe it or not, little things count.
Everything counts.
Everything counts, you know, and we could definitely have more. The more options we have, the better it is. If there's people like different things, right? And sometimes when you never think about it, hey, look at that experience. Let me try that out. And at the same time, you're definitely helping for a good cause, right? So nothing like all the businesses. Hey, please, anything you have for us to put in the auction, please do so. Obviously, we're promoting you. We're doing all this in social media too, as well as in LinkedIn. So for businesses, it's a good thing because everybody that has a business or anything related to business is in LinkedIn, right? And for anybody that is not, then we have Facebook and Instagram and so on and so forth. So please do get involved with us. Obviously, I think they could see it on the screen. Send an email or just go to our page, womanvoicenetwork.com.
And then on top of that, aside from supporting this, there are people out there that are probably victims of domestic violence and
at the same time.
If you see this show, contact.
Yes, we can help.
They can help you get out of this situation too. Not just, because sometimes by the time you get them, they're already out of a situation. Meantime, there are people we talk to, I'm sure, every day that are being victimized, and nobody knows it.
Yeah.
You never know what goes on inside the closed doors.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's an opportunity.
Know that there's hope. Know that you don't have to be there.
Yeah.
And know that there are a lot of organizations, just like Women Voice and just like you're doing here, to help
Leap.
out.
And Leap's a great one. Oh, and Leap has they have another store right here in South Miami.
Yes.
And Leap, for all those you don't know, it's Ladies Empowerment Action Program. And they help people that are coming out of, women that are coming out of prison. And they employ them. They actually run a beautiful boutique. And I'm telling you, this is a high-end boutique. You can buy good stuff there. I mean, yeah, the judges, everybody drops off their stuff.
Yes.
You know, they wear a dress, they carry a bag for a year, and it's old news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's $1,000 bag. Here's
exactly.
They're so it's a great place to go.
I love it because I think that's like a complete circle. You know what I mean? Because you come out, you have a place to stay. They give you a job. You get that year of empowerment. I mean,
and you build a resume.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Because getting a job right away out of prison
is hard.
Can't be easy.
Yes,
but once you have a track record,
it's hard anyways. Remember, it's right now. Nowadays, it's getting tougher everywhere. Yeah. So imagine now coming out of prison. You know, makes it a little bit harder, even more so. So absolutely, yeah. So, you know, like I tell people think, no, I never said this is going to be easy. This is commitment. Because you want it. I mean, if it could be easy, anybody, right, could be doing it. So when we tell them we're going to help, but we need you to commit at the same time, because they're going to be days that I know you don't feel like even got out of bed. But that happens to a lot of us, right? One way or another, right? But we just have to move along, right?
It's like exercise.
Yes.
You go, I don't feel like it today, but
one of the things I need to do.
Yeah, I got to do it, you know. Yes.
Every day I get up, I'm going to do it. And then get a phone call, something gets, and here we go.
I talk myself into exercising every night, and I go, oh, I'm so darn tired. I can't do it. And I go, oh.
Even if it's 10 minutes, right? That's what my sisters keep telling me. 15, even if you start 10 minutes. Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, you know, I watch TV while I'm doing my exercise, you know, and go fast, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
No. I need to learn from that one because I'm the first one that I get into a phone call. I start doing my little things. You know, I got this new machine that my husband got me, but then I need this hand for the phone. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the problem because then I get a phone call or something, and then I have to drop it.
AirPods.
But no, because that's a good one. And then because I'm holding, or some people tell me, hey, send me this email, then I have to go and look, and so. But I got to get accustomed
that sounds like something I would do to you.
It's like hang it up. Don't pay attention to it. But yes, it's one of we all have our little weaknesses, and that's mine right there.
Well, the thing is, they can go to voicemail and leave you a message.
I know, right? And like my husband, nobody's going to die in 20 minutes. I say, you never know. The world's not going to stop. I know. The world's not going to stop in 20 minutes. I'm like,
it won't stop it. You know, somebody may really need me. Yeah. Meantime, your husband's going, yes, me.
They all do.
Your husband.
I know. My family. They being up there with me, my biggest advocates.
And your daughter. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So you have a lovely family.
Thank you. Thank you.
So do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have 5 sisters. Including myself. They're all up in Connecticut.
Too bad they're not here.
One of them helps. I know, right? One of them is doing the English classes for me.
Oh, really?
I got everybody involved, baby.
Oh my gosh!
It's like everybody has to be involved in Women Voice because I could tell you it takes a village.
I know.
It takes a lot any time, and I know we're all so busy, and I get it. You know.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I do understand that everybody has family and jobs and personal life.
So tell me your real job, your cybersecurity.
Oh, that's
we have 1 minute left. Oof. Tell me what you do and what kind of clients you
Absolutely. We're a cybersecurity company, and what we're doing is helping pretty much with anything that they need, from pen testing to email security. And we work with pretty much the financial world because they're pretty much the ones that they attacked. Obviously, they have the money and they want to get the money. So our primary customers are people in the financial industry, insurances. Obviously, after that, you come to retail and down the line. But those are the primary ones that we work with. So we help them with email security. We're all over because we cover the U.S. and we cover LATAM. So,
really?
yeah,
Okay.
except for Brazil. That's the only one because I have enough already with the U.S. and Latam. Of course, includes the Mexico, the Caribbean,
Right.
Central America, and all of that. But that's what we're doing. And thank God for that because that's the one that's helping mainly women, boys.
And that's how it all started.
Yes.
So thanks to your cybersecurity company. What's the name of the company?
IG Technologies.
IG Technology.
Yes.
Okay. So
anybody that also wants to help out and needs anything with cybersecurity, please let us know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for coming on our
Time
show.
just flies. Thank you for having me again, Gloria. Great to be here.
And I will see you tomorrow at we're having a mixer for the Doral West-Dade Women's Club. So anybody that's kind of interested in joining a great dynamic women's club is invited to come to a little mixer at the Intercontinental Hotel Doral. And
I think every woman should join because if you think about it, all the causes that you guys.
Well, they should. Yeah, and we have we're the 13th club in District 11, and there are clubs all over the district. So if this isn't your, convenient for you, there's so many other clubs. But if you just call me. Get a hold of me at gloria@cnews.net and say, I'm interested in joining a club.
Yes.
I can kind of direct you which one would be best for you because there's some day clubs, there's some nighttime clubs, there's some noon clubs. So, it depends. If you're a working woman like we are, it has to be like morning, afternoon.
Right.
And there are clubs that,
facilitate all of that. Good.
It's strictly nighttime.
Listen, there's no reason why not get involved, right? I think there is now so many choices out there and so many good causes out there that I think, I believe we should all do something. We'll make this world a better place.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, thanks so much for coming,
it's great
Iris.
to be here.
Great
Thank
to see you. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a good one. Make a difference and be